My name is Erica Tellis, and I'm with the Haitian American Museum of Chicago. Today, I will be your host, and for my guest today, I have Mr. Owen Leroy. So, just real quick, the Haitian American Museum of Chicago is located at 4654 North Racine Avenue, Chicago, Illinois. You can definitely look up our museum at www.hammock.org, or you can email us at info@hammock.org, or give us a call at 773-213-1869. So today for our show, like I said, we have our guest Owen Leroy. And so a little bit about Owen. He was born in Haiti, and he actually migrated to Chicago 20 years ago. And so he's lived in the north side of Chicago for quite some time, and he's been an active member in the Haitian community in Chicago. Owen has also lived in Louisiana, Lafayette to be exact, which is, you said that's the French.
Yes, Lafayette is the capital of the French speaking Louisiana.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow, nice. So we'll definitely hear a little bit about that. And he actually hosted for 14 years the first Haitian radio program called Bonjour Soleil, which is called Good Morning Sun, for, like I said, 14 years. And so we're here to talk to him about his experience as an immigrant in the United States, and also his membership in the Haitian community and his active membership, and just talk about what especially with the current immigration issues that we're facing, his thoughts about that. So, Owen, can you just give us just a brief history of your migration to Chicago?
My migrations was probably very exciting. When I was in Haiti as a young man, I worked for the largest Haitian newspaper, Le Nouvelliste.
Okay,
and
wow.
then also I worked for the Radio Nationale, which was one of the largest radio stations in the Caribbean. And as a young journalist, I had some issues with the political situation in Haiti under Baby Doc.
Okay, wow.
And because of that, I came to visit my parents in Chicago. At that time, they were living in Wilmette. And when I came, and they kind of gave me one choice. If you go to Haiti, you're on your own, or else you stay in the United States. You can go to school and do other things. And
so they were already here.
Yes,
your family.
yes.
Oh, so they were part of like the first pioneers.
Yes, my dad. As a matter of fact, one of my uncles, Dr. Elie Leroy, was among the very first Haitians who came to Chicago, because he got a grant from the state of Illinois to come and teach at University of Illinois.
Oh, wow.
And he did some research there, and because of that, he did bring his family and other members, and basically for the Leroy in Haiti, Chicago became the center point of of our migration, here. Other people went to New York after that, Ottawa, Montreal, and back to South and Florida.
Right.
But most of the Leroys who came to the United States
first stop was Chicago.
Chicago was their first stop. They probably follow the footsteps of our forefather, Monsieur Jean-Baptiste Point du Sable.
Oh, okay. Yes. And so you came to your parents gave you one choice.
Yes,
you made the choice. You made the right choice, you feel?
I don't know at which level I made the right choice, to the point that I always, up till today, after living here for that long, I always think about the mother country. And, you have those dreams about the good old days.
Right.
When, when things were so-called beautiful in Haiti.
Right.
It's not, there are two Haitis totally different than, each other. You can be living in the perfect luxury, where you don't have to worry about food and comfort and and also you can be extremely poor.
Right.
And when I was a young man, there were not that option. You know, the country was very calm. I mean, under the dictatorship of Baby Doc,
Right.
there was nothing that you could do. One of the things that pushed me in the United States is because that I used to have a beard, and they used to call me Castro. Therefore,
wow.
you know, therefore Castro came to United States as a political refugee,
Right, right.
one way and another. Yes, yes, yes.
So I mean, you started, like you said, you migrated here 20 years ago. So you've seen the trajectory of, like, you've seen the evolution of the Haitian community throughout the years. So what was your starting point? I guess, you know, you got here, you saw your family was here. What did the Haitian community look like when you got here?
I think during, I mean, I'm sorry, Erica, probably I didn't put it on the note. I've been here for 37 years.
Oh, 37,
I arrived
sorry.
in 1980. When I arrived in 1980, I think you had a dynamic Haitian community. I remember every time you needed to send a public announcement to the rest of the community, there is one person every month who will prepare a mailing.
Oh, wow.
You know, put a flyer inside and said what's going to happen during the month or next month, and then they
Really?
mail it.
Oh, wow.
That was the way
Really?
that, beside the telejol, and Creole, telejol means, you know, from mouth to mouth, one person to another.
Okay.
Beside that, that was the official way that people used to communicate in Haiti. Until I came and I said, you know, wait a minute, here I am. I used to work for one of the largest radio stations in Haiti, and we don't have a radio program, we don't have this, we don't have that, newspaper. And since I am a fool, very crazy about media, I took it upon myself to organize the first radio program in the community. The French government, the French Cultural Services, at that time helped with that support.
Okay.
And we did a show on WBEZ at that time. BEZ was a little bit more ethnic, you know, than today, which is a totally different format.
Okay.
And I was able to do the first radio show, and we had a gentleman, a Haitian businessman, by the name of Monsieur Robert Pressoir, and he called me after that and said, hey, that was a nice show. We need something like that in our community. Why don't you come and we can do a permanent radio show every week? And this is how the history of Haitian broadcasting system started in Chicago. We started with Bonjour Soleil. It was a very popular radio program. And then after that, you had people like Monsieur Jacques Leblanc, Ajaka Azanakou, who has Monsieur Leblanc has a program called Haiti Rencontre, the first TV program here in Can TV. Monsieur Ajanakou has Diversité, C'est la vie, which is a program, you know, broadcast every week here. And you have other people who pioneered, you know, programs. And currently, right now, you have a gentleman who is very dynamic, who created a radio program, which is Radio La Différence, and he's broadcasting 24 hours a day on the internet.
Okay.
And there are a lot of programs from the churches and from, you know, other hosts, and, you know, I mean, there is some type of dynamic right now in broadcasting in Haiti with the new technology, the new media, and things like that. Yes.
And so, so you had the radio station. What else were you involved in?
Do you?
Well, not everything. Like, just give us another.
There are things that definitely I wouldn't say, you know, to
That's
you.
Okay.
But,
that's okay.
But
our viewers want to know.
Other things is that looking at my life today, you know, what I should have done 37 years ago. They wanted me to go to school. They wanted me to be the right man. They wanted me to be a father. They wanted me to marry. They wanted me everything else except. But I am a rebel. I don't follow instructions so well.
So I guess then can we go to Lafayette and see what was that the same process? Like, were you involved in anything there?
My dear friend, can you keep a secret?
I don't know.
Okay. Yes. Here's the story. I came to Chicago, and it was very hard. The first job that I get was to clean clothes at a dry cleaning. I can't speak English. I couldn't speak English. I couldn't communicate properly. And I worked at a dry cleaning and Wilmette, and Skokie Boulevard and Glenview Avenue and Wilmette. And because my parents lived in Wilmette.
Yeah.
And this is how I started. And then I get an offer to work at the Alliance Française in Chicago. At that time, the Alliance was located in Ontario, and very small organizations. And that was basically when I came to the United States, my first office job.
Okay.
And I worked there, and I dare not listening to my boss, and I went and published the first a French magazine.
Okay.
He had asked me to wait. After 3 years, still I was waiting, and I couldn't, wait anymore. And I decided to do an interview with the Consul General of France, and he was very unhappy, and I get fired.
Well, you're a rebel, so that...
Yes.
So,
but to tell you the truth, maybe being fired was the best things that ever happened to me.
We hear that a lot from successful people. Right?
Because someone was very angry at the fact that I was fired, and so the French publications that I was putting out, and decided to come to my rescue.
Okay.
Okay. Her name is Mrs. Maxell. Her husband at that time was the dean of the geography department at the University of Chicago. He still goes to his office every day at his age in the 90s. And Mrs. Marie-Gwen Maxell helped me. And one day she called me to say, Owen, I was supposed to be, she was the guest of the Prime Minister of Quebec, Monsieur René Lévesque, and she says that I just had an accident this morning. I broke my arm, and I have to go to surgery in the hospital. I want you to represent me at that international conference in Quebec, in the city of Quebec. And I said, wow, I couldn't say no to that. And here I am, a guy who is washing clothes and in a dry cleaning, and to find myself at the night of the event, the gala, since Mrs. Maxell was supposed to sit 2 chairs next to the Prime Minister, and they didn't change the scenario. Everywhere they gave me that special spot. And people will ask me, but sir, what do you do in life?
Wow.
And I couldn't lie. I say, hey, I worked at a dry cleaner. Now, my performance in Quebec was probably noticed by several people, to the level that by the time I came back to Chicago, they contacted Mrs. Maxell and says, oh, why don't you send this gentleman to Louisiana?
No.
We need someone like that. And this is how I managed to pack, my things, close my business, because besides the fact I was working at the Alliance, working in the dry cleaning, I had opened my publishing business, and I closed everything, and I packed and went to Louisiana. And Erika, I'll tell you the truth, that was the best thing that ever happened to me.
Wow.
Louisiana
How long were you there?
I was there for almost a year.
Okay.
And because of the fact that I was in Louisiana, and during that time too, we had an international program where 10 Haitian students were invited by President Ronald Reagan to come and be his guest as part of an exchange program with Haiti.
Wow. Okay.
And then I became the director of the program, and because of that we did Lafayette, we did Baton Rouge as part of the training for the kids. We stayed in New Orleans, and we went to Washington for almost a week.
Okay.
We were invited at the White House. We had a chance to meet with the entire crew of the Bolshoi Ballet. I mean, that was a great time, and Louisiana was and I made some fantastic and great friends, and please don't give me the chill.
Wow, what a life started off. Your life started off pretty amazing. In America, it sounds like the classic immigrant story. Oh wait, we have a caller. Hold on, we have a caller.
Hello?
Hello. Hi.
Yes. Yeah. My name is Zaka, and it's a good program. And I'm watching Mr. Owen Leroy, the pioneer of the Haitian radio in the Midwest, in Chicago. Good looking. I'm enjoying the conversation. And I have a question.
Yes, please.
And
Asaka, don't try to hit me too hard today.
no, I know you're a master anyway. Anyway, the question I have is the museum, is this program, is it going to be every week, every month?
No, it's actually every month. This is the first week of March, so it's the first Wednesday of second Wednesday, of every month. Yes, second Wednesday of every month.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much, because I'm going to be home next time, so I can sit down and enjoy the program. This is great. I'm Haitian as well, and I know my brother, and he won't say that that's the reason why I use this opportunity to. He's a mentor to me in terms of radio broadcasting.
But the thing that I would like you to do for me, Mr. Janaku, if you are going to be watching the next time, if you want me to come back on this show, there will be one condition. We'll sit home with a cocktail and your beautiful sofa and be watching me and send flowers and all the beautiful things that I'll enjoy. If you want me to come back with Erika the next time, or else there will be no free show.
No, thank you very much
Thank
for
you.
the thing you start back in the 80s in the Haitian community. I remember you had the afro, now you don't have hair anymore. But
do you have to say that in public? Come on, it should have been a secret between the...
Well, okay, one thing positive. You are one of the few Haitian broadcasters who dare to challenge the Duvalier regime when you were working at the Radio Nationale in Port-au-Prince in Haiti back in the 60s, 70s. Congratulations, Owen. Keep talking. Good. I like to see you. Take care.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
So he definitely had a lot of praise for you. So I guess my next question would be then, you've seen the progress or the evolution of the Haitian community since you've gotten here, since you migrated to Chicago. So what is the current state of the Haitian community now, as far as their ties to Haiti and also their ties in the Chicago area?
Well, I'll say that based on my own perspective, that we have regressed a lot.
Okay.
I think even though we have a museum, even though we do this and that, and you have a bunch of Haitian professionals at all levels, from City Hall to the governor's, administration and stuff. But this is not the community that I knew in the 80s.
Okay.
Where we had about 2 or 3 Haitian clubs,
Really?
Places that were our own. You go and listen to music every weekend. You can go and eat at those restaurants and bars, and and discuss, have a conversations and things like that. The dynamics was totally different. We were just like Miami or New York, and you had a lot of Haitian producers who will bring Tabou Combo, every other. Every 6 months, you would have a big band coming from New York or Miami or Boston, to perform in Chicago. But not anymore. Now, even if you go to a gala, you're paying $100, $150. You're only able to dance to the sounds of a DJ. When for in the 80s, for your $25, you have a full 12-piece band coming from New York.
12-piece, wow.
Yeah, I mean, these are the good old days. And,
the good old days.
Yes, of the Haitian community in Chicago, yes.
Okay. I guess thinking about, what do you think, like, give me, if you have, like, your thoughts on, like, what has changed? I mean, are we more scattered? Because I've heard that, like, the Haitian community is definitely more scattered compared to back in the 80s, where you have a migration of people who are trying to stick together and try to learn the community and learn the Chicago, how to navigate Chicago. And now that generation has grown up. Now they have kids. And so this is the new generation that is more American?
You have that as part of the equation, but when you do the tally, I mean, we should have been a more dynamic community.
Okay.
I mean, if you take people like the Assyrians who don't have a land because they are scattered, all over the the Middle East, and they come in Chicago. Every other corner there is an Assyrian cultural center.
Okay.
Okay. Haitians are taking credit for being, the descendants of Jean-Baptiste Pont du Sable, but how much contributions do we have in that city? Very little.
Okay.
And therefore, I don't want to say things just to please the rest of us, so that people don't beat me up at the, in the parking lot or things like that.
No,
I think.
No one's gonna do that.
Yeah. How do you know?
I won't. Alex. I'm not.
Listen.
We'll try to.
Listen. I live in Chicago, and I have stories that I could tell you. We're
not gonna go.
We are not going to be there. I feel that from time to time that I have less freedom of speech, here in America than in Haiti, under the Duvalier regime.
That's a big claim.
And therefore, my dear, don't tell me that.
Meaning it won't happen, like tonight.
Listen, I may do some criticism, and there are a lot of people who will not be happy. One of the conscientious discussions that most of the time we have in Chicago in the community. I disagree with the way that we said that we want to share with the rest of the world Jean-Baptiste Pont du Sable. Okay, we have a group of people who say, hey, Jean-Baptiste is my own property, and because of that, their positions, nobody is really doing a serious job talking about that Haitian pioneer. Is he Haitian, or is he French, or is he Quebecois or Quebecois? Or whatever, or I would say he's an international man. He's a citizen of the world.
Okay.
Yes, his mom was born in Haiti, wasn't Haiti, and then was Saint-Domingue. His dad is a Frenchman. The guy studied in Europe, and is it necessary because of his mother was African that he must be Haitian? There are all these details that need to be discussed, and if you say that, people will not be happy.
So we have to wrap it up, but we can't.
Are you trying to get rid of?
No.
I'm trying to get rid of me already.
More about this.
I just get myself.
So we can't hear your voice anymore on Bonjour Soleil, right? You said
no. It's
okay. Well, hopefully we may have him on our show again, and so we can hear some more from Owen. It's been a fascinating conversation with Owen, and I'm pretty sure we will have him back on the show in the coming months.
Okay.
So thank you so much for having us. And again, I say this is the Haitian American Museum. So if you want to visit us, definitely stop by 4654 North Racine Avenue, Chicago, Illinois. Visit our website at www.hammock.org or email us or give us a call at 773-213-1869. It's been enjoyable, and I hope that you have a great week.
Thank you very much. I truly appreciate to be your guest today.
Thank you so much.